Cannot wait for this matchup. The numbers, Josh Allen versus Tua, who, by the way, is a Pro Bowler this year. I'm talking about Tua, not Josh Allen. He's 5-1, the bazooka against Tua. Allen also 10-2 against the Dolphins in his career. Kurt Warner and David Carr, they got a little bit more on this quarterback matchup.
Well, here we go, Kurt. It's time for the QB spotlight, and there's going to be no brighter spotlight than the one in Miami. For the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins, let's kick it off with the visiting quarterback, Josh Allen. What do you expect to see from him, Kurt?
Well, David, you know, it's been well documented who Josh Allen is, and if there's one issue with Josh Allen, turnovers. And so that, to me, is going to be key, front and foremost in this football game, is protecting the football. And so what I want from Josh Allen is I want Josh Allen to play within himself. I want him to play within the offense. And I know a lot of people say, hey, in a game like this, we need Josh Allen to be that special superhero Josh Allen. We're going to need that a few times. I just don't want to see him have to play that way the entire game. There's been times this year where he plays too fast, where he doesn't let things play out in front of him, and he takes off running or taking off to create instead of playing the game in front of him. All year long, I think he's been his best when he plays the game in front of him, and then at those select moments, gives you something special. I believe that will be key if they're going to win this football game and possibly win the East.
Spoken like a true quarterback. That's a great coaching point, especially for a guy as talented as Josh. His natural tendency is to try to make the play, right? In the last couple weeks, he hasn't necessarily had to. You know, when you play a good football team, sometimes those situations arise. Hopefully he's able to control himself, and that offensive system is able to kind of help him out with the run game, especially. You know, for Tua, I think it's a lot of the same things. You know, those guys play in rhythm a lot. We've shown some great tape of him getting the ball out of his hand at second level. When they played Buffalo did a good job. I know we talked about it early in the season, getting depth with those linebackers and kind of limiting that space on the second level. And that's really going to be the challenge, right? Can Mike McDaniel, can he devise a scheme? Can they get the ball out of his hands? Can that run game help bring those linebackers up closer to the line of scrimmage? Because when they played the Buffalo Bills last time, they were on their stuff, man. Buffalo was ready for that game, as we talked about. They were ready for the challenge. They were in the passing lane. So Tua's got his work cut out for him. Great Buffalo team. It's going to be a great football game. I can't wait to see it.
I'm with you, David, is that nobody better than Tua when he gets his first read, where he can hit that back foot and get the ball out of his hands. Where he struggles is when you take away that first read. That's going to be the cat and mouse. And then when they take away that read, what do you do with the football? What's the positive play you make with the football if you're Tua? You've got to have a plan beyond number one. Otherwise, I think they're going home.
Yeah, it's so interesting, the contrast, right? Josh wanted to play within the system. Tua, what does he do when he's outside the system where Josh lives? So it's a great contrast. Should be a lot of fun to watch the game.
All right, Bills Mafia, please stand up or at least get on the flight.
Dude, look at this.
This is crazy as Bills fans are actually congregating to Miami. Now, if you're into the warm weather in the middle of the winter, if that's your thing, then this actually makes a ton of sense. Bills trying to win the division. Here's Cam Wolfe on a major storyline for the Fins.
The Dolphins and Tua Tagovailoa can write their own narrative Sunday night. A win over the Buffalo Bills at home gives them their first AFC East title in 15 years. And this is the #1 scoring offense, but two key elements to overcome to pull this win. Number one, an injury report that looks like a CVS receipt. And let's focus on offense, where receiver Jalen Waddle and running back Raheem Mostert are questionable with ankle injuries. But a little bit of good news. Waddle practiced for the first time in 2 weeks today. He looked good running routes, cutting, and he said he felt no pain on that ankle. He and Mostert are still very much in question for Sunday. And number two, a Bills team with a lot of urgency. They could win the division with the win, or they could be completely out of the playoffs with a loss. They've also dominated the Dolphins, 10-2 with Josh Allen as their quarterback. And their linebacker, Terrell Bernard, told me, we feel like we can disguise our coverages late, jump into Tua's quick passing lanes, make him hold on to the ball a second longer for our pass rush to get home. That's what happened in week 4 when the Bills sacked them 4 times en route to a win. And so Tua, Tyreek Hill, and a banged up but valiant offensive line need a great day to end the Bills' reign.
Cam, it has been a good reign for the Bills in the month of December and January. We spent so much time talking about the offensive players for the Fins. Well, their defensive coordinator, Vic Fangio, he actually knows he's facing a tough task in Josh Allen, who really can be a superhero.
Allen's just a beast of a guy, a physical specimen, you know, like John Elway was in the mid-'80s to the mid-'90s. This guy is the new John Elway on steroids. And I don't mean he's taking steroids. He's just bigger, faster, cannon for an arm, tough. You know, he's a dude.
He is a dude, no performance enhancers. This is just the evolution of the athlete. Time cut to the chase here. Mike Robb, you might not want to see all of this. Head of Bills Mafia. Look, there's some good and there's some bad here, but in your mind, it all starts with the eyes.
It's the eyes, but first of all, he's got 42 touchdowns right now. He leads the National Football League. Okay, that's the good. We're going to start with the bad. The bad is 19 turnovers, second most in the NFL. Here's a crazy stat from Justin Research. Bills are 16-0 when Allen doesn't have a giveaway since 2020. Okay. Don't turn the ball over.
Very easy.
It's never. Easy. It's easy. All right, we got two bad plays right here. And I like what new offensive coordinator Joe Brady is doing with the Buffalo Bills offense. They're in 22Z personnel. What is 22Z? Well, 22Z means they have an extra offensive lineman right here. They have Dalton Kincaid coming over, and they also have another fullback right there and a halfback. So two backs, two tight ends. What you're going to see right here is Josh Allen's eyes. I'm going to pause it at the top of the drop. Okay, he is staring down. I use the vision cone, but it's too much. He is staring down, look, this little corner and up right here by Dalton Kincaid. So, rookie right here, Alex Austin, he's able to see it, okay? He's able to come off. He's letting the ball go. He's already doing a whirly bird turnaround right here for Dalton Kincaid. He also two hitches in this. It's too late. Get the ball out early and on time. You won't have this issue. Huge turnover right here to keep this game close. All right, big time play by the rookie. Second play right here. All right, this is a wild play to me because there's 45 seconds left in the half. Denver right now is up 12-8. Josh Allen, I'm going to show you. He's going to throw an interception to Fabian Monroe, okay? They go down, Denver does, kick a field goal. Okay, Bills lost 24-22. This is a game-changing play in the game. You never know when it's going to come. Once again, I'm going to stop it up here, and I want you to watch. Okay, right here, Josh Allen, his eyes are just going straight to the out route, which he has, okay? It's just a deep out route. It's called doubles game. You have double deep outs, and you have a middle read right here. Look, Fabian Monroe's just sitting there baiting him. There's 45 seconds. Just check the football down. If he does that right here, Denver doesn't have a chance to go down, kick a field goal. They lost by 2. Game-changing play.
And James Cook might have had a first down.
Just saying. Now, let's get to the good, because there is more good than bad, okay? And the good is, I love this play design. Number 11 right here, it's a fake bubble screen, okay? So you're going to come off, you're going to act like you're blocking, come off, act like, he's going to run a post, he's going to run a wheel. Okay, watch Josh Allen's eyes. He actually, what he does right here, he looks at the bubble screen and pumps right here. Pumps. Look at all these defenders right here going toward it, okay? Does a good job, even gets this safety right there. And then, as Mike Robb says, the bazooka to Gabe Davis for a touchdown.
It's a strike.
It's a strike. Like, this is what he can do. On time, in rhythm, stuff like that. Okay, last play.
You need to
probably my favorite play. No, hey, you know what? I missed 1 week. I'm not that out of breath. Don't you start it right now. Free safety back. Okay, they're in a cover 5 look. It's just all it is, meaning, hey, it's just free safety down, cover 3. They're in empty personnel. I want you to watch Josh Allen's eyes. Goes to Diggs on an out route. All they're running is all goes special. So it's 3 verticals right here, okay? Sauce Gardner is down here. You can't really see him. He's supposed to be playing 2 and 1. So he has this seam and James Cook right there as well. Josh Allen looks at it, throws a BB, okay, long touchdown. But I want you to just watch Josh Allen right here. Just watch his eyes the whole time. He knows exactly what he's doing. Looking off the free safety number 3, coming down here to number 10 for a long touchdown. That's the biggest thing. When he throws the football on time and in rhythm, he can become a force. Look, he's got 42 touchdowns, 15 rushing. So everything's there. I think they're a really scary team to face in December and January, as you saw. Just stay away from the turnovers and you'll win the game.
Yeah, and by the way, it might be a little bit easier. This is a Dolphins team defensively absolutely banged up. And I think Brian Baldinger classified it really well in our production meeting today. He said, I can't imagine the Bills not being in the postseason because of how gifted